Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare, Coconut Development Board, along with FICCI. This virtual trade fair started on 26th, and it will it will end by tomorrow. We have 50 sellers of various coconut products. Approximately 57 coconut products are available, and it is in the various categories. And we have also a large number of buyers also registered for this event, around 300 plus buyers, both national and international. And during the last 3 days, a lot of interactions have been happening between buyers and sellers directly. And also, we have also arranged exclusive session with leading companies and organizations, or the leading organizations who take bulk purchasing, and also the e-commerce platforms. So we are really glad to have the presence of Amazon, one of the leading e-commerce players, to be part of this event. And also, I'd like to invite Deepthi Nair, Senior Deputy Director, Coconut Development Board, also to give the comment from the Coconut Development Board side. Thereafter, Pinky, you can elaborate on the presentation from the Amazon side, your procurement details. Then we can open up the Q&A for the question from the participant side. Over to Deepthi Nair for the news from the
Yes. Thank you, Savio. So we are very glad from part of Coconut Development Board that Amazon has taken an interest to participate in our virtual trade fair and also to have an interaction with our coconut product manufacturers. So as he has already pointed out, we have started this virtual trade fair on the 26th, and we plan till 28th, but I understand it will go till tomorrow.
Yeah.
So we are having more than 50 product manufacturers who have displayed their products, their brochures and all in this virtual trade fair. And we would be very happy if Amazon, the representative, madam, you would be able to briefly educate us as to what is the procedure for product listing in Amazon, and how the manufacturers can approach so that as far as coconut is concerned, as he has already told, there are more than 57 products which have been displayed. And in this new world, when everybody is health conscious, when everybody is going for agricultural products which are being manufactured in a sustainable way, protecting the environment, I can really vouch that all our coconut products are environment friendly, sustainable, nutritious, enhancing immunity. We have a lot of good points to add to. So getting a platform like Amazon would really benefit our manufacturers. So I'm not elaborating much. I think I'll hand it over to you, madam, for your presentation and educating us regarding the procedures. Thank you.
Thank you, Deepthi. Just one more line which I like to add on to the supplement of what Deepthi Nair has already spoken. You know that there are a large number of players who are really established exporters are also here, and also we have medium and small players also there. So we need also hand-holding support, and micro, small startups are also there. So vast variety of different variety of categories of manufacturers are there. And this coconut manufacturers are spread throughout the country, but predominantly in South India. Now, Pinky, you can continue with you can start your presentation.
Yeah, hi. So thank you everyone for actually inviting me in, and good evening everyone. Really glad that all of you could made it to this. I'll just start with a small background about myself and just give you a brief understanding about how Amazon is foraying into the overall grocery category and why this overall seminar is important for us also, and then we can get into the overall question and answer part of it. Considering we have kept it for a limited time slot. So hi everyone, I've been with Amazon for around close to 5 years for now. So I've been part of at least 3 different teams in Amazon. So I started with global selling, where we actually used to help Indian sellers start with their products on the platform outside India, like US, UK, Australia, etc. Post that, I have moved to the B2C team as a category manager for grocery, and currently I'm leading the overall charter for grocery, starting from acquisition, account management, etc. So grocery is one of the most important categories for overall Amazon. So grocery is one of those categories which is seeing a very high growth percentage versus every other category that we are there, like we are right now doing on Amazon, maybe electronics, maybe consumer electronics, anything. But grocery is one of the fastest growing categories that we have. Along with that, Amazon, what we also aim, or basically what our objective is also, that we want to become the player, or basically that kind of a platform which has everything related to grocery. Hence, so it will be import items, it will be the local fresh organic produce. Like just few days back, I had a similar sort of an association with the mango FPOs, etc. Similar sort of association with the spice board, and also we have a lot of importance and lot of focus towards growing regional staple selection as well as regional indigenous selection from different parts of India. It can be like one of the biggest player for us in honey is actually one of very small beekeeper from Gujarat. Similarly, we have some very big spices seller from South, from Nilgiris, etc. We have some of the best tea categories from Northeast part of it, like Goodrick, etc. So we have a lot of objective to grow the overall regional and the staple selection part of it. So that sort of inline marries also with what we want to do today, that is grow the fresh indigenous organic produce. So I think both of our objectives are pretty much similar. We want to grow the local organic produce and give all the sellers a fair chance to grow on the platform and reach the end consumers. So this is just a bit about me. Actually, I was not aware that we have to share a presentation, but at least let me just give you a brief. I'll prepare a presentation and I'll share it across after this call, or just give me a minute. I can share at least some basics of it. Just give me a minute, please. I'm just sharing my screen. Just let me know when it is visible.
Yeah, it's visible. Yeah, you can print it.
Okay. So I think I'll just start in the interest of time as to why e-commerce. I think this is a question which mostly everybody has now answered, right? So this doesn't becomes like a very big prerogative for us. E-commerce is the next big thing. It's already like almost everybody has started entering into e-commerce, e-commerce and how to sell on the overall e-commerce sort of a platform. So just to give you a little anecdote, so e-commerce is expected to be at least a 20 times growth in the next 10 years. Some of the largest brands and even small FPOs, etc., also have started joining with us in the e-commerce journey. And we have very big players also like HUL, Nestle, etc., but also very small sellers, also SMB sort of sellers, enterprise sellers also. So I'll not keep a lot of this in the slide. I think majority of you are already interested in doing through e-commerce. Hence, we are there today on this call. But just to give you a brief understanding as to the kind of growth that is projected through the e-commerce channel. So Amazon was launched in June 2013, and today, as we sit in 2022, we have almost more than 18 crore products, more than 6 lakh unique sellers, and Amazon is actually the most visited e-commerce site. And it's not just becoming, actually it is one of the biggest destination for shopping, right? The whole brand name itself sells as to how much Amazon is important from the overall search, the visibility, as well as in terms of the delivery and reach part of it. Now, just to give you a little understanding, in overall search engines, 60% of the search is actually happening on Amazon versus on other platforms put together. So this is the kind of reach and this is the kind of discoverability that Amazon has. So what is the business model of a marketplace, or basically what is the business model of Amazon? So Amazon works exactly like how a shopping mall works. A shopping mall, what it does, like there are multiple sellers who are selling their platforms or products onto the shopping mall, and we are the buyers who go there, search, visit, and then we buy and just check out from the shopping mall. So similar to that, how it is in Amazon also. A marketplace is one which brings sellers and buyers together. The seller, who is you as a seller, when you'll be starting on this, you decide which product to sell, what is the price range that you want to fetch, and how is the mode of delivery that you want to do for the product. And what we will help you is with all the logistics, that is all the delivery, storage, etc. We will also help you with the payments and all the promotional and advertisement activities. I will share this presentation after this entire call. So I will just briefly run through this. But if there are any questions or any sort of questions which maybe is not answered in the call right now, I'll share my email ID and phone number. Do drop me a mail and call, give me any time, and we can help you with the process after this also. But just in the interest of time, I'll just quickly run through this. As I mentioned to you, Amazon grocery is one of the fastest growing category on Amazon, more than 5 times growth in the last 3 years. Some of the top subcategories for us is seeds and dry fruit, herbs and spices, oils. Within oils, coconut oil is actually the third biggest category of oil that is selling. And then we have some of the big categories from beverage also. Some of the emerging subcategories which we are planning to grow are organic fresh produce. Within that, as I mentioned to you, we are collaborating with multiple FPOs, different trade association boards, etc., so that we can onboard products like fresh mangoes, fresh spices, etc., on the platform also. What we aim, as I mentioned in the call initially, we aim to become India's largest grocery and gourmet food store. And you name anything in terms of grocery and everything, you will be finding it on Amazon platform. It can be dry fruits, nuts and seeds, coffee, beverages, rice, flour and pulses, pickles, meat, poultry, seafood. Everything is available right now on Amazon. And that is what we're aiming to be. So we also have some specialized stores for different subcategories. For example, as I mentioned, herbs and seasoning. Then for every other subcategory like fresh produce, breakfast cereals, oils, beverages, different types of regional oils, etc. For everybody, we have a specialized store so that we can curate these kind of products in one platform and showcase that to the buyers so that it becomes ease for the buyers also to find the product, what they exactly want, and also for the buyers to have like a very curated sense of understanding if they want to have authentic regional products versus other kind of head brand products. Now, these are some of the requirements that we have when you want to sell grocery on Amazon India. One is the GST certificate and PAN. FSSI license is critical. You will also have to give us the list of all the food ingredients or the food products that you want to list with all the ingredients and shelf life. A declaration from the seller. The format will be shared by us only. You just have to put a declaration on this and share it with us. Your FSSI number has to be displayed on Amazon storefront. All products should have 5 zoomable images. Valid purchase invoice if you are a reseller, but if you are a manufacturer yourself, you don't have to produce this. Additional documents for some restricted category. For example, if you mention organic, you will have to give the organic certificate. But if you don't mention it, then we are just good to go with the other certificates which I mentioned. And for dry fruits and nuts, we require the lab test by NABL, but I think we are majorly dealing into coconut and coir products. So this won't be the entire requirements of it. But the first, which is GST certificate and PAN, and the FSSI license number is critical. These are some of the options for servicing the customer demands on Amazon India. Like fulfilling customers' demands essentially means that now that you have listed your product, the product has been purchased by some customer, the payment has been made. Now, how do we do the entire delivery part of it? So delivery is into 2 formats. One, national fulfillment model, and second is the local or the regional fulfillment model. So national fulfillment model means, suppose I'm sitting here in my Bangalore warehouse and I want to reach the product across all pan India. So that falls on the national fulfillment model, which is further divided into 2 models. One, fulfillment by Amazon. Matlab, Amazon takes care of your product in terms of storage, warehousing, and the last mile delivery. And second is merchant fulfill network. Merchant fulfill network means that either Amazon will take care only delivery, You will not take care of warehouse, storage, pick, pack fees, etc. Or Amazon will not take care of anything, but you will have to do all the shipment, etc. All the logistics and everything has to be taken care from your end. So these are the national fulfillment models that we have. And the second one is the local regional fulfillment model. For example, you have low shelf life produce or very easily perishable produce, and you want to keep it restricted only to a certain zone within your manufacturing warehouse, then we go by the local or the regional fulfillment model, where the logistics has to be managed by your end, or Amazon can take care of the logistics, but we will be having a pin code restriction. Just say, for example, you're sitting in Bangalore and you want to only fulfill for the entire Karnataka region and not outside, then we can have a pin code restriction done also. So these are just some of the examples which I gave, right? So if you do by the fulfillment by Amazon, the storage, packaging, and the last mile will be taken care by Amazon, but you have to pack the products and send it to Amazon warehouses. And there are other models which is Flex, Easy Ship, and Self Ship, where Amazon will take care of the last mile delivery, but will not take care of the storage and the packaging part of it. What are the benefits of FBA? One, obviously increased visibility. Second is inventory management, order processing will be taken care by Amazon. 100% pin code coverage, so you don't have to worry about how to reach even to the last mile, or for example, very remote places also. Amazon takes care of everything. You'll be eligible for multiple deals and promotions. You will also have the Prime tag. I think majority of you must already be doing the purchase, etc. from Amazon. So you already are aware of the Amazon Fulfilled and the Prime tags, and you're eligible to win the buy box. Buy box means a faster checkout for the Amazon buyers. So these are some of the fulfillment centers that we have across different states. So we are present in 14 different states, which are grocery enabled warehouses. For example, Delhi, Haryana, Calcutta, Andhra, Karnataka, Telangana, etc. These are the commercials. Commercials exactly means like what is the kind of fees, etc. that you will have to pay to the Amazon. So there are 4 different fees that will be charged by Amazon. One is the closing fees. For every product that you're selling, there will be a closing fees that will be attached. There is an Amazon referral fees. Referral fees is basically after you do the purchase, like after the product has been sold out, Amazon will take a commission percentage onto that. Third is the delivery fees. Now, delivery fees essentially means what kind of delivery you're choosing. It can be either Amazon fulfilled or merchant fulfilled. And finally, GST on the overall product. So these are the 4 charges that will be taken. And outside this, after deducting all the charges, Amazon will refund you the amount in every 7 days. So this is how the overall commercials work. These are just some of the products in terms of examples, like what are the different programs that you can take part when you are being a seller on Amazon. Like for example, Super Value Days. Super Value Days means that every first 7 days of every month is reserved for grocery products or daily essential products, where these products will be showcased and given very high visibility. Second is Subscribe and Save. Subscribe and save essentially means that buyers can subscribe to your product and keep getting it on a weekly or a monthly level. So they don't have to continuously keep doing multiple purchases, but they can just keep it once and put the subscribe and save, and every time, depending on your stock availability, it will be constantly shipped to the buyers. So this in brief is an overall presentation that I wanted to discuss. My email ID is put over there. I'll also attach it on the chat box also. Please do let me know if any questions we have, wherever you want me to explain a bit more or elaborate a bit more, happy to do so.
Thank you, Pinky. It was a really informative presentation. I'm sure the participants who have joined here definitely must have understood the presentations. And any doubt, of course, they will be coming up during the Q&A sessions. One thing which I need, we require some clarities regarding the payment part. If you can elaborate on the percentage of commissions and something you mentioned, if you can just elaborate on that slide alone. Yeah.
Sure. So there are four different kind of commission percentages, right? So one is the referral fees. Let me take from the referral fees, which is the commission which Amazon will take. Now there are three different slabs for referral fees: 0 to 500 rupees INR, 500 to 1000 rupees, and 1000 rupees or greater. For every slab, this is the ASP slab. For every slab over here, you will have to pay different kind of commission percentage. Just as 0 to 500, the commission percentage is 4%. 500 to 1000 rupees, the commission percentage is 5.5%. So these, everything will be there. I am sharing the links with you also so that you can see and you can have a proper visibility. This is one, which is the referral fees. Now, second is the closing fees. Closing fees is flat. Okay. So you don't it will be depending on each and every product only post the selling, and this is a flat closing fees that we have. But again, it is dependent on weight, etc. Also, if it's a very lightweight product, then the closing fees is much less. It is around 2.5 to 3 rupees. Third is the easy ship delivery fees or the FC delivery fees. Now, easy ship delivery fees is 69 rupees. If the rate or if the weight slabs keeps increasing, the shipment delivery fees also will be changing. So these are the three fees which is taken care by Amazon. And then the fourth is the GST, which you will have to pay above all the fees, everything that is charged. And post deduction of all these four charges, the final amount which is remaining, that will be sent across to your bank account in every 7 days.
Okay, now that's clarified. What is the procedure for getting listed in the Amazon platform for a seller of coconut products?
So the process is firstly Seller Central registration, which is there. That's absolutely free. Anybody can come and start over here. But what we will do in order to help you so that you also understand the process a bit more seamlessly, we will connect you with the direct sales team who will handhold you and help you register and complete all the documentation process, help you understand how to do the listing of the products, help you understand what kind of delivery mode that you should be choosing. For example, if you choose FC delivery mode, right, then how to register in different fulfillment centers. If you want to go with easy ship, where you don't want Amazon to take care of the warehousing, but you want Amazon to take care only of the logistics. So these are different nuances that is there when you want to sell on Amazon, and all these things will be explained by the concerned account manager who will be helping you with the onboarding and everything.
Okay. So what will be the single point of coordination initially with you, then thereafter you will
initially with me, I will pass on the leads to the concerned team and then they will take it up. And we can keep connecting maybe on a monthly basis just to understand what is the movement of these sellers and all.
Coconut development about any clarification thereafter we can open up the Q&A.
Yeah, sure.
One thing I wanted to ask is, you had given us slide flavors of India in which there are different types of products. So similarly, can we have a coconut world or something like that? Because coconut also it is edible oil, it is beverage, it is sugar, different types of products, all edible products. Can we have something like that?
Maybe sure, we can, right? So these pages which we showed is very dynamic. We keep changing it. We keep revamping new product lines as per the dependency, as per the new kind of products that we showcase and we want to launch. So these things are completely possible as we move along, and we have multiple other sellers also into the program. We can have those pages done. That's not a big problem.
You also mentioned during your presentation that during the first few days of month everywhere you do the promotion activities for groceries. Is it possible to do a promotion activity for the coconut products, because we have got around 57 products of various categories, actually that may to set categories of coconut products. Is it possible to work out some kind of a similar highlighting of these products or something in the initial grocery? That for the initial month periods of the month.
Yes, Javier, it is possible. If we have a significant amount of selection in this particular product line, we can obviously showcase, right? So that we also want the new products launched and everything. There are multiple ways for getting these kind of promotional offers and all. I'll explain all that, or maybe I'll share a presentation on later on this. But the first priority right now should be to at least start getting all the products and everything launched. Once the launch is completed, once these selections are onboarded on Amazon, then we can take it up in terms of the promotions and the visibility. But we at least need some significant amount of selection.
I'm sure Coconut Development Board in association with FICCI will definitely look into these aspects and come out with the proposal jointly. Okay, can we have, Ranjit, can we have the...
Yeah, I just wanted to ask one more
Okay,
thing.
okay.
Earlier you had given a breakup of the cost involved, like out of 300 rupees cost selling price for 750 grams, the buyer will be able to get 189.34. That is what I understood after all the cost. So does that vary with the mode that they select? That is fully everything done by Amazon, or final mile only by Amazon, all the others taken care of by the seller? Is there a difference in those costs? Yeah, the closing fee, referral fee.
So closing fees will be fixed. Closing fees is not dependent on what is the kind of delivery you want to do or what is the kind of mode that you're doing for the shipment. Closing and referral fees remains same. The third line, which is the easy ship delivery fees, this over here easy ship means that Amazon will take care of only the logistics. But there is another which I mentioned, the fulfillment center one, where Amazon takes care of the warehousing and the storage and the delivery fees. That will be slightly higher. It is around 120 rupees.
One more question. We do have the World Coconut Day on September 2nd every year. So on that day, can Amazon promote a product more?
That we can discuss. September is a little far, but obviously these things we keep doing.
I was just asking just to know whether there is such
obviously we can keep doing, right? For example, we have multiple events, we have multiple these kind of promotional factors, and when it is the correct time and everything, we will obviously discuss and try to get these incorporated, right? But again, just reiterating, our first prerogative right now is actually to start launching. Once we have a significant amount of sellers and selection, obviously automatically we will only start pushing these products up, right? So promotion and all, you don't really need to start worrying right away. Later it should be it should be the second round of discussion between all of us, and first right now should be as to how many sellers we get listed. How do we start the process faster?
Ranjit, can you open up the Q&A session and unmute everybody? Ranjit,
it's open to all. It's open to all.
Meanwhile, there are two questions posted in the chat box. One is easy shipping delivery fees is same for anywhere to anywhere in India?
Sorry, I didn't get the question.
That question is posted in the chat box. It's easy shipping delivery fees is same for anywhere to anywhere in India. I also
it is it's a pan India. So suppose you're as I mentioned, right? Suppose you're sitting in Karnataka, any region, right? And you opt for the easy ship delivery delivery thing. It can be sent across any part. Like it is even sent across to Andamans, etc. also. So don't be worried on that. Amazon Logistics Easy Ship takes care of everything.
Okay. Second one is, if you are opting Amazon warehouse, will there be additional charges for the storage other than handling charges?
So there are few charges like storage charges there. The pick, pack and fees is there. I think it's around 4 or 5 rupees, and then the final last mile delivery. All the breakup and everything, I will share it across in the mail after this, and you can circulate it, Savi sir, to all the members who are present.
Okay. The third one is what about frozen products? Yeah.
I have a question.
Okay, you can.
Yeah. Hello.
Yes, you can ask. Yeah.
Yeah, Pinky? Yeah?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, hi. This is Bhagwan Das. Yeah, you just started with like something you mentioned about we can promote our product globally through Amazon Global. So I just would like to know the procedure. Like if I want to take my coconut and coconut-based products to the global market through Amazon, so what is the procedures and how to go, like how to register? Because I think it's a very lengthy process. And whether the products has to be given to your Indian vertical, or should we ship the product to that particular country, or because I'm not aware of that Amazon Global. So if you can advise me how to go about it, that will be that will give a very good mileage for all the exhibitors who are here in this session.
Sure. But I was looking into completely different category. I was into the apparel category and was not looking into the grocery category. So groceries products or allied grocery products have complete different segmentation, etc. So that maybe I'll not be in a right place right now to give an explanation. But what I can do is, if you can just drop me a mail, I'll connect you with the concerned POC from that team who can help you explain what are the documentation and what is the overall process for that. Am I audible? Hello?
Yes, you're audible, madam.
Okay.
There is also another question posted. What about frozen products? How to route it through the Amazon network here?
So frozen products also the same thing. Just a few more approval process we need besides the GST PAN and the FSI license. We will also have to share how is the storage going to be done for the frozen items and how is the delivery done for the frozen items, because Amazon cannot take care of frozen delivery. Frozen delivery has to be taken care completely by the seller.
Any more questions, sir? Yeah. Pinky, if you can share your email ID and the contact number in the chat box, then it will be easy. Then, of course, we'll be also forwarding to the registered participants of this event.
Actually, I'm not getting the chat box. I'm trying to search from then. But what I will do, Savio, is I'll mail across
No,
to Sarina.
We will circulate. Yeah.
Actually, Sarina already has my email ID. What I will do is I'll just share across this presentation also. You can circulate it to all the members who are present. That email, that presentation has my email ID at the end.
Okay.
I think there is one more question in the chat.
Yes, one more question. In one of our earlier call with Amazon, they said we have to purchase Amazon boxes for packing. Can you just clarify on the same?
Sorry, I didn't get the question.
One of the questions posted in the chat box. One of our earlier call with the Amazon executive, they said we have to purchase Amazon boxes for packing. So is it mandatory to purchase the Amazon boxes for the packing of the products?
It is not mandatory. You can pack in your own boxes also and send it. That's fine. But if you want to do only in Amazon boxes, for example, then yes, those boxes are chargeable.
Okay.
But it's not a mandatory thing. If you want to do it into your own corrugated boxes also, etc., it's just that the product has to reach in the proper shape and size to the end customers. If you think that your own corrugated box packaging or any packaging that you are doing is well and good enough, then it's fine.
Okay.
So my internet got disconnected in between when I was asking question.
Yeah, you're audible. You can continue. Yeah.
Yeah. I was asking about supplying our coconut-based products to global market through Amazon Global. So my internet got disconnected in between.
Pinky has already clarified that she will refer to the concerned department and get back to you. If you can just put it in the email. We'll share
Sure. Fine. Thank you.
Then one more question posted is, if customer return the product, any charges applicable for returning goods? Pinky?
Sorry. I was speaking on mute. I'm so sorry.
Okay. The question is, if the customer returned the product, is there any charges applicable for returning the goods for any reasons?
So majority of the grocery items actually falls into the non-returnable category. So Amazon refunds the entire everything to the buyers. And normally for grocery items, it is completely into non-returnable segment. Only few grocery items are into returnable segment, and the window is only 10 days.
Okay, okay. Understood, understood.
Any other questions?
I think we have completed the questions, sir. Coconut Development Board, Deepika, if you would like to add anything, otherwise we will conclude.
No, I think she can also share her mobile number by, we got
Yeah,
the
mobile
mail
number
ID.
and email
Yeah.
ID we will share the same
Sure, sure.
in the
Okay.
group.
I think then maybe they can get back to her after discussion, one by one-to-one interactions they can
Yeah,
have.
definitely.
I think there is nothing from our side. If any
Yeah.
entrepreneur wants to ask something, they can ask, or else we'll wind up.
Yeah. Preeti, we will then wind up. We don't have any more questions. Thank you for being with us and giving you the relevant information on how to place the goods through the Amazon portal. And the presentation shared by you will be shared to all the participants. And Coconut Board also will get in touch with you, whatever leads that you have obtained in today's discussion and how to take it ahead. Thank you, Pinky. And also, I'd like to thank Mathan as well as the previous Amal also, for they've been also very closely associated with Vicky in various activities also, and connecting to the right people in Amazon for doing this interactive session. Thank you, Pinky. She's taking care of the category manager, she's the category manager for groceries and Amazon. Thank you, Pinky.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you each and everyone.
Yeah.
Thank you everyone for organizing this.
Yeah. Thank you very much.